A fun way to get your students to know each other. This is a cute little I have, who has game that you can do the first few weeks of school. And so let me just show you the four different things I have. I have the one where it's just a circular picture, and you'll add the picture, and I'll show you how to do that. I've got a square one, and then I've got a square one with the name, so you'll just go in and type the students' names and add the picture. And then I have a circular one where you can add the student's name and picture. So let me show you how you can do it. I've got it as a Google Drive resource and as a PowerPoint, all in the same resource, but I'm going to show you how to do it in Google Drive. All right, so we've got the circular one without the name. You're going to go to Insert, you're going to go to Image, and you're going to go to your Google Drive. And then all you need to do is whenever you take the pictures of your students on the first day of school or at meet and greet or whatever, however you work it, you're going to add those pictures to your Google Drive from your phone. And so once you have that done, you're going to just click on the little picture of your first student, and we're going to do Insert. You can resize it. And then all you have to do is send to back. And you can do that with PowerPoint and your Google Slide. There's already a hole there, so you don't have to crop anything unless you just want to. But I mean, just resizing and send to back works perfectly. And so then we're going to go back to Insert, add Image, go back to our Google Drive, and I'm going to add the second picture. Now you can put these in any order that you want. But with the I have, who has game, you just need to remember that this little person here in the second box also needs to be in the first box of another card. And so all I did was right click copy, Control C, Control V, and then I'm going to send her back on this one. And so if I only had 2 students, then this little gal here would also go here, but obviously we have more than that. So then I'm going to go back to my images, Google Drive, and then I'm going to insert this little person. I'm going to resize. And again, you could do the same thing in PowerPoint. I'm going to resize, and then I'm going to send to back. And then you're going to take him, and he's going to be in the first slide of this one. Oops, but I didn't copy him. And then he'll be in the first slide of this one, so that it'll be I have Jenny, who has Carly. I have Carly who has Kent. I have Kent who has, and then you would add your next picture. I hope that makes sense. And I've got one for each. Like I said, I've got the square one, so you could do the same thing. Insert image from Google Drive. And then you're just going to add the image. Click Insert. Resize. Now the square ones you might have to crop depending on how you take your pictures. So maybe decide what you want first, a circular or a rectangle. If you want the rectangle, hold your camera sideways and then send to back. I've also got the names, and so you can add the image and then you can do your names. One thing just to be aware of, let me go back to this one. Once you're at the end, you need to make sure that this little person, the first person that you put, is also in the last box of your last image. If you need to do PowerPoint, I've got the PowerPoints in the folder as well. And again, if you're doing PowerPoint, all you're going to do is put all of those images in a folder, and then you're just going to drag them onto your PowerPoint, which you can actually do that in Google Drive as well. So like I could also do it like this if you already have them saved to your computer. A PDF that has an explanation of how this works. I've got the links for the Google Slides that you can click on if you're wanting to use Google instead of PowerPoint. I also have a video explaining how to use the resource on YouTube, and I have a blog, so you can click on those links if you need more help. I hope that helps. Enjoy!